Okay, now let's address what really makes your ex to obsess over you, to start thinking about you, to start being curious about you. Okay, in this today's video, I welcome you to the Modern Dating Bible, where I share with you everything to do with how to apply dating in today's age. So listen very well. This is how you do it. You must understand at first, if you want them to obsess, of course they can. In fact, the possibilities of an ex obsessing over you, they are extremely high. And this is the reason. You must first understand, if you've been in a position where they separated from you or they dumped you, to put it simple, and you begged them but they refused to give you another chance, or you guys, it was a mutual decision, you decided to separate. Listen, first of all, if you guys been together for some time, you really did love one another, or you got attached somehow, first of all, when you've been begging them, let me give that as a most proper example. They got used to you begging. They got used to the idea that you want them. They got used to the idea that you probably can't live without them. So the moment they separate from you and you finally let go, you give them that space, you go no contact. The human nature always wants to be wanted. As time goes on, they will start to wonder, this person has not spoken to me. It's the first time we go a week without talking. It's the first time the moment you show them that you're no longer begging them, they start to wonder what the heck is going on in your life. And with that being like that, that is what makes it easier for them now to want to keep tabs. What are you up to? What are you doing? You know? Even if sometimes both of you, it's like they dumped you and you did not beg at all, they will first wonder after a day or two, this person's not begging me. Maybe they didn't really love me. They start to ask those questions. Why are you not chasing them back? That is the first question that comes. Or if you don't want to take my word for it, haven't you ever dumped someone in the past? And the moment they stop begging you to take them back or to chasing you, somehow, as much as you felt like you were so sure about your decision, I can assure you that it kind of started to hurt when they were not begging you. Even if it didn't hurt that much, but somehow you got curious and asked yourself questions. Why are they not chasing after you? So that's what actually happens to your ex. No matter how much at the time they feel like they don't want you, let me assure you, when somebody show you that they don't need you, one way or another is gonna hurt. As much as it might not hurt to that extent where you feel like, but it will sting. So that alone, when you don't go after them, the process begins of obsession. Why not? Did they find someone new, or have they start to recall what could be the reason you're not begging them? And secondly, what will happen is for them to start to want to keep tabs. They check your social media. They start asking people who know you, what are you up to? Where is so and so? They act like they're just asking innocently, but they want to know what actually is keeping you busy. And if possible, if they can, you find that in social media you are posting what you're up to, and you show or you appear to be happy without them, that's when it hurts them more. That's when it begins to make them, this person it's like you are living a good life without them, and somehow it begins to hurt. Somehow the regret begins to happen. So now, the more you act, you don't act just like you want them back. That is how they're gonna start to follow you around. And listen, a third thing is gonna happen now that they see that you seem like you are happy without them. Some they can't help it. Some they will go as far as try to reach out to want to check. Women, they do this the most, especially towards men. When a man is done chasing her and all, she will start texting him, try to flirt to see if he's gonna flirt back. And sometimes when he flirts back and show her that he really wants her, she will start acting up again and she ran off. She would have gotten what she wanted. So your exes, sometimes when they reach out, they just want to know if they can still have you back. That's why even these abusive men, toxic men, they do so to their ladies. You find that he goes back to her, he starts to want to take authority and tell her to dump the next guy just to prove that she is mine, I can have her whenever I want. So that's what actually happens with exes. So what do you do even if they don't come back by force, but they start to act like they want you back, or they start to text you? So, because some, they will take it to an extent where they reach out. And sometimes when they reach out, of course, you feel like, oh yes, finally they showed me that they want me again. Yes, finally, yay, they showed me, they proved they are obsessing over me. Not too fast, because it's another process. If they reach out and they get what they are looking for, they will run off again, and you'll be like, but we're talking while we're flirting. Now they stood me up. I thought we were going out. It took me time also for me to learn this, okay? I would see them reaching out, texting, but the moment I start to jump, whew, she disappears again. So what you actually do, especially if they're the ones to reach out first, is when they text you, hi, how have you been, bruh? You respond well, don't act bitter. One thing that you do is, when you find that they don't have so much to say, but they are the ones who initiated the contact first, is to make it a point that when they have greeted you, honestly, they are no longer prolonging the conversation. Try to just also say anything random that at the end of the day, the point is for you to show that you are not bitter, to show that you are free, you're not angry or anything. And you'll be like, oh, if let's just take, maybe they're no longer continuing with the conversation, they just say, hi, how are you? I'm good, and you? I'm good. Then they go quiet. You can just say, yeah, and how's life? Are you still good? Oh, okay, nice. Even I am good. So that shows them that you're not angry, you're not bitter. As much as they will behave, but still they will want to know, do you still want me? Okay, let me put it like this. Don't be too quick to say, when can I see you? No, even if you're a guy, don't be too quick. Even if it's a lady texting you, let her initiate, hint on meeting up with you. And whenever she hints, don't be too quick to jump to the day that she arranges. She'll be like, she will obviously start to say, hey, long time, I haven't seen you. Nah. Be like, yo. Just be like something like, oh, wow, it's been too long. Hey, we haven't seen each other. Blah, blah, blah. Yo, it's way too long. And you try to entertain that fact that it's been long, but don't say anything about meeting up. Sometimes she might go quiet at that moment. Then maybe some few days later, she will initiate again until she says, oh, when can I see you? Then you'll be like, I'm just too busy right now, but maybe I'll let you know when I'm free. Then you try to prolong the process. You get what I'm saying, where I'm going with this? And maybe after a week, you get back to get at her, or you don't get back at her until she brings it up again. Until finally, when you realize she's been persisting, that's when you go out with her and you finally make it happen. If you can. But it's just that I'm going to make it into another video. So just be sure to subscribe, okay? Because more videos will become where you will get all these clear answers. But you get what the point that I'm trying to make. Don't jump into, because the moment you jump too quick, the moment they know they have you, you are done for. Women are like this. Even some men, I believe they're like this. Just that I never really I don't recall myself as being toxic towards women. That are sometimes when it comes to men, it's hard for me to relate because, so yes, don't be too quick. Let them initiate until it becomes clear that they want you back. I remember at some point when a lady reached out to me, I never brought up anything until after a month when she finally confessed that she wants us to try again on her own. I didn't jump into, oh, let's try, no. I just spoke with her normal, blah, blah, blah. So that is how you do. The moment you don't show them, to put it simple, to sum up what I was saying, they will start to wonder, do you still want them? And when they try to move closer, try to flirt with you just to check if they can still. And the more they don't get what they want, the more they begin to obsess. Why? Doesn't he want me anymore? Or doesn't she want me? Oh, let me try to bring up, I'm gonna buy it. They start to try different things, and the more they try, the obsession begins to grow to an extent where they feel like now they want you to fix things without realizing. And boom, before you know it, now they want you all over again. Your attraction has increased, they are re-attracted to you, and it will just be up to you whether you want to give it another chance or not. And yes, of course, that's all I had for you in today's Modern Dating Bible. And of course, like I already said, for more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell on your right, okay? More videos like this are still coming up. And as for me, Ishi, I will see you next time. Take care.